Right, let's begin with this drawing principles drawing over here. Let's start out. They say that you've got a 5mm radius for that little circle there and that little circle there. So I find the 5mm radius circle, the 10mm diameter, not 5mm radius, 10mm diameter circle, get that lined up over there, and you're going to draw in a nice accurate circle going around like that. Take it across here, same story. Let's just do that. Get those two in place. Let's just switch the lights on, that's why that happened. Let's get some light on there, and I can now do that again. Let's get that nicely rounded off over there. Right, okay, once that's done, the next line that I'm going to do is this one that is as a tangent to the top of that circle. Just going to do a nice little construction line coming across over there. Okay, and it says that I have got a 4mm gap going up over there. I'm going to take my 4mm circle stencil, line it up against the edge of that, and just draw a little arc over there, giving me another line that I can draw at that 4mm gap. Okay, it then says that I've got an 8mm gap between there and there. Okay, so I can now take let's just do that. So let's just get that. Okay, 8mm gap, and that goes down. So I need to find the midpoint of that 4 over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a, just do it over here so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. I'm going to take a construction line there. I'm going to use my 30-degree set square going in that direction, 30-degree set square going in that direction to give me the center of this. I'm just going to draw a little line going through there. It's a center, sort of like a center line. I can then take my 8mm circle stencil, place it on that center line that I just drew, and I will end up with a little arc on that side, a little arc on that side, giving me the 8mm lines that I need, the 8mm gap that I need over there, and it will be perfectly centered over those lines. Once I've got that, I can then start looking to see, it says 30mm going out over there, 130 going out there. So I now need to take a pair of dividers quickly, mark from the center of those circles that 30mm. So I'm setting my pair of dividers to 30mm, come in over here, and I'm going to mark off 30mm going from that center line, okay? And go over here to that center line and mark off 30mm there. And I now can draw in a line coming down over there, and a line coming down over here. Once that's done, I'm now going to draw in these circles over here, the bigger circles. It says that I've got a 30mm radius. I'm going to take my 30mm circle stencil, and I'm going to pop that in over there. Draw in 30mm circle. Let's just get that nicely organized over there and draw that in. Nice dark line coming around there. And the same story over here. Get that all centered over there and draw in a nice dark line going around there. The inside one, it is a 25mm diameter, so I need to find the 25mm on here. 25mm, knock that in over there, and draw in a nice 25mm diameter circle there. Slide that across, and another 25mm circle over here. Let's just get that in. Oops. Right, okay, there's my circles done. Okay, once I've got that, let's draw in these little spokes over here. This is not very well done. That 45-degree looks as though it's lining up with that. It should be in the center of that spoke, which is what I'm going to be using. I'm wrong, shoot me. Right, I'm going to just draw some construction lines that are going to be going through that center. Just going to sharpen this pencil a little bit. There's my sharpener. Okay, and I'm going to draw a nice construction line going through the center over there, a construction line going through the center over there, and same story on this one, construction line going through the center there, a construction line going through the center there. I'm obviously doing my construction lines very dark so you can see them. You can do them a lot lighter. It then says that the gaps over here for these are 2 millimeter gaps. All right. Sorry, that's, I don't need to do the cross over there. You'll see that the cross is going at 45 there and going straight down over here. So for the straight down one, I'm going to take my 2 millimeter circle stencil, line it up over there, draw a little arc on that side, little arc on that side, go to this one over here, get that lined up on there, do a little arc on that side, do a little arc on that side, and I can now draw in the spokes with that nice 1 millimeter gap going between there and there. So I take that from there to there to there, take that from there to there, from there to there, draw a line coming down with that nice 1 millimeter gap over there and over there, take that across, 1 millimeter gap over there and over there, and I should end up with that looking reasonably decent. I'm going to do the same story over here. Just going to use my pencil to get this a little bit more accurate. My 0.3 pencil, get that lined up on that line, draw a little line over there, little line over there, take that and get that lined up over here on this, do a little line over there, little arc over there at least, and I can now take my 45-degree set square and I will then draw in the lines where they need to be. The correct pencil. There we go. Give myself that 1 millimeter gap there. And I can do the same over here on this side. I forgot to do that one. There we go. And just take that, swing that round. Nice little line going down to there, line going down to there, line going down to there, line going down to there. And there we go, that's pretty much done. Okay, the next thing that they say is to draw these lines coming across here. So I've got a line coming up to there. You can see a little bit of it there, a bit of it over there, and continuing all the way through to there. See a little bit there, see a little bit there, and continue through there. Right, go to the top, do the same story. Line going through there, line going through there, line going across over here, line going through there, line going through there, going across to there. Right, that's that done. Okay, once I've done that, let us measure this 60-degree angle. It seems as it comes from that line over there, and I can draw in a construction line going out over there at that 60 degree over there. I'm just going to leave that for now. I need to just have a squiz over here. It says that these pieces over here are all 5 millimeters. So I've got that line going out there at that 60 degree. If I line up a circle of 5 millimeters against that, anywhere along there, and I just draw a little arc going around over there, I will have that 5 millimeter gap, which means that I can then draw in my second little 60 degree line with a construction line, still using construction line. So I've got that 5 millimeter gap over there. Okay, once I've got that, right, it then says that I need to measure up 47 millimeters going up there. Right, so let's just measure 47 millimeters using a pair of compasses. I think is the best way of doing this. Take a 47 millimeter radius, pop it anywhere along this line, and I'm going to do 47 millimeters over there. I'm going to just draw a construction line coming across over here. Construction line coming across, and I now have that intersection over there, which means that I can measure across that 49 millimeters over there. Let's just measure 49 millimeters using a pair of dividers. 49 millimeters over there. Take that to that point over there, mark that off, and I now have a line that I can draw down over here. Just going to use a construction line again. Okay, it then has that 5 millimeter gap again. I can take my circle stencil, measure off, or just make a little arc with that circle stencil. Just take that. There's that 5 millimeter gap. I now have a line which I can draw up over here. I'm just going to use a construction line again. It says I've got a 35 millimeter gap. Let's take my pair of dividers, get a 35 millimeter gap over there, knock that in over there, mark that, take the line, construction line coming down over here. Okay, I need that 5mm gap again. Take my 5mm circle stencil, make a little arc with that. You could use a pair of dividers over here to make that measurement. I'm just going to use a construction line over there. Okay, we're going to presume that that is exactly the same. As you can see that it's symmetrical around the axis over there. So I'm going to then find the center of this object. That's probably a really good idea at this stage. Find the center. It's very nice to work from the center. I'm just going to draw a construction line with that 60 degree there. Construction line like that. And that gives me the center that I can work off. I'm just going to use a different color to show that center. There we go. That over there. And I can then actually just plant these things over straight from there. Take that divider, measure that off from there, swing that across to over here. Okay, and I could take that measurement from there to there and swing that across to that side, giving me that same gap and everything. I need to measure out from the center. It says that it is 72mm going out, 172 divided by 2. Oh, geez. Right, that would be 8 and 6. 86mm. Let's just check that. 86mm. And that is correct. So 86mm. I'm going to measure that out to there and out to there. Right, once we've got those two marks over there, I can then just draw a construction line going up over here and over here. Right, I need that 5mm gap going up. Okay, you can see that this gap over here is 5mm. I'm going to show you another little trick over here. If I take my 45-degree set square and I draw a line going up, you can see that is 5mm. That will also be 5mm, and I can take a line going across over here, going across over there. That little gap over there is 60mm at a 60mm degree angle, so I can go, not 60mm, 60 degree angle over there, and a 60 degree angle going down over there. I can then draw a line going straight the way across over here, like that, and a line going across like that. Okay, once we've got that in place, I can then draw these lines coming down at that 60 degree angle, comes down from there, all the way down to there, goes through a little bit over there. That will go from there, going down to the edge of the wheel. Come over here, a line coming straight down over there, line coming straight down over there, coming over here, line coming straight down over there, a line coming straight down over there. And again, I have, remember those marks that I transferred across from there using my pair of dividers. There it is, that 60 degree angle going over there. And I've got another little mark that I made over there, which will take me through there, and I have those lines in place on the drawing. Right, that is everything on that drawing done, except for these two lines that I still need to do. Right at the beginning, we have this line going through over there, there, and so let's just get that lined up properly. There, there, on top of that circle, turning through there, going across over there, through there, on top of the circle, continuing through there. There it is, and the same story over here. There, 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 and there. Right, everything done. All right, we're going to be looking at doing this wonderful drawing over here. Right, step number one, I'm going to draw a construction line going across over here from P to there. Okay, it then says that I must measure off 135mm. Let me take my pair of dividers, quickly measure off 135mm. Take that to point P over here, knock that in over there, and I now have a nice line that I can draw or I can get the center. It says that I need to measure off or draw a construction line going out at 30 degrees from that point over there, and a construction line going out at 30 degrees from there. That gives me the center of that 135 millimeter line. What I can do now is I look at this and I say, all right, I've got that 15 millimeter that goes right up to the top over there. So if I've got that center line, I can take my circle stencil, take my 15 millimeter circle, pop that on there, and just draw a nice little construction line arc on that side, construction line arc on that side, and I can draw in a line going up over here to that point over there, a line going up over there to that point over there, and that gives me that line right up at the top over here going across, and I can draw that in dark straight away. Right, so a nice dark line going across there. Right, once I've got that in place, I have got this little gap over here of 3 millimeters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my circle stencil, line it up against that line over there, and draw a little arc coming round at 3 millimeters. I'm going to be able to take a line going up over here, just going up over there, just a construction line to start with. Construction line going up over there, and where it intersects with that center line that I drew over there, a line going down over there. I'll have that same gap on either side. Right, once I've got that in place, I can just move that down a little bit more. Right, from there I can now measure off this 15 millimeters over here. Let's take my pair of dividers, measure off 15 millimeters quickly from the point P. Right, I'm just going to take that measurement from the center then and swing that out over there, and I'll have that same 15 millimeters over there. I can now draw a construction line coming down over here, over there. Let's turn that round. Okay, there we go. There's my 15 millimeters. Okay, I've got all my construction lines for that gap on either side. Then says that I've got a 3 millimeter gap over there. I'm going to measure with a pair of dividers, 3 millimeters. Take 3 millimeter gap. Okay, there we go, 3 millimeters going in over there. And I'm going to take my 45-degree set square. I'm going to draw a line coming down over here at that 3 millimeters. Okay, if I come over here and I draw a line at 45 degrees over there from that corner, just a construction line, I will have another 3 millimeters. Okay, so I now have a gap of 3 millimeters from there to there, and a gap coming down from the top 3 millimeters. I then go to this corner over here and I draw a 45-degree line there, and I have got a 3 millimeter gap on this side as well. You'll see that gap over there is 3 millimeters, that gap over there is 3 millimeters, that gap over there is 3 millimeters. I can take this all the way across to the other side over here. There we go. Same story, take a 45-degree line going down there and a 45-degree line going down over here, and that gives me that 3 millimeter gap going down over there and a 3 millimeter gap going down over here. Right, there we go. Okay, that's done. It says that I measure down 30 millimeters now. Take a 30 millimeter measurement, measure down 30 millimeters over there, and I can now start drawing some lines going across at the bottom over here, line going across there, a line going across there. I can draw these lines going up over here from there to there, take that over there, there to there, going down over there, line going from the very top over there down to there. I'm going to swing that round over here. Line coming down over there, line coming down over there, line coming down over there, line coming down over there. It's broken the page. Right, okay, once I've got that, let's finish a line coming across over there, a line coming across over there, go to there, line coming across over there, line coming across over there. Right, once that's done, I can then draw in these lines that are going to go all the way from the edge over there up to the edge over here. So I draw a line going over there, a line going over there, draw a line going down over here, a line going from there to there, and I now have a line that is going to go down over there, a line that is going to go down over there. Okay, it says that I've got this little gap over here from that line. I need to draw it's the same thickness as that. It will be a 3 millimeter gap. So do I have that? Yes, I do. If I'm very clever, I can get that gap of 3 millimeters. No, hang on, that goes down much further. Sorry, that's going all the way down to that line over there, which I haven't yet got. I'm just trying to figure out how I get that. It says 17 millimeters going up to there. Right, so I can measure that 17 millimeters. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to try and figure out where they're getting those measurements from. So 17 millimeters over there. I now have a line that is going to go across over here. There it is. Okay, and then I need to have that same 3 millimeter gap over there. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my 45-degree set square. I know that I've got that 3 millimeter gap over here, so if I draw a line going over there, I now have that 3 millimeter gap going across there. Right, once that's in place, I can then draw a line coming straight down from there to there, and a line coming straight down from there to there. All right, that's that done. Once I've got that, I now need to measure off that 45 millimeters to get to that center line over there. 45 millimeters coming across from there to there. It's 45 millimeters. I can draw in a center line over here. 0.3 pencil, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, and I'm going to draw in, it says that I need to, where's the center of this? It's not showing it to me as to where I get that center from. Lost it. Okay, that's a little, okay, it says 8 millimeters going up there, and I need to find out where the center of this is. Have they given that to me? It's 23 millimeters coming across to that center, so I need to measure off 23 millimeters over there. 23 millimeters coming across here from point P to there. 23 millimeters over there. Let's do that center line there. Long dash, short dash story, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, I need those two centers on the other side. Go to my center line over here, flick that around over there. That's the one mark. Take it over here, flick that round onto that side, and I have the other mark. I can now draw in those two center lines over here. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, I need to measure up 8 millimeters over there. Measuring 8 millimeters with my pair of dividers. Measuring up 8 millimeters over here. Mark off that center. Take that up there. Do a long dash, short dash story. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Right, once I've got that, I now need to measure up 8 millimeters going up from that center line. So 8 millimeters going up over there, 8 millimeters going up from that center to there. That's 8 millimeters over there. And I'm going to just take that across over here. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Long dash, short dash, long dash over there. Once I've got those lines in place, I can now take a circle stencil. It says that I need a 6 millimeter circle drawn over there. Take my 6 millimeter circle stencil, place it in over here, and draw in that 6 millimeter circle over there. Go across over here, same story, get that lined up, 6 millimeter circle over there. I need to draw an 8 millimeter circle over there, find the 8 millimeter circle diameter over there and draw that in. Go across to here, an 8 millimeter circle over here. Right, once I've got those in place, I now need to just finish that off with a line that goes across over here. Right, that's done. The last thing that I need to do is to get the 60 millimeters over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a construction line coming across over here, and I'm going to measure off 30 millimeters. Measuring off 30 millimeters with my pair of dividers, go into that center over there, measure 30 millimeters there, and measure 30 millimeters over there. I'm going to draw a construction line going up over here from that 30 millimeter mark over there. So construction line going up there, a construction line going up there. Right, it says that I've got an 8 millimeter gap going up to the top there, or to that bottom part of that thing. So I need to measure off 8 millimeters using a pair of dividers. 8 millimeters, come into that point over there, measure off 8 millimeters going over there, and I can draw in a construction line going across over here. Right, once I've got that in place, I need to measure off this 2 millimeter gap that they've got over there. I'm just going to take my my circle stencil over here, get my 2 millimeter circle, place it up against that edge over there, and I'm going to draw in that little arc over there. Once I've got that little arc going over there, I can then draw in a construction line going down, which will be that 2 millimeters. I'm just going to sharpen the pencil a little bit more accurate. Okay, there we go, 2 millimeters going down there. Once I've got that, I can now go, okay, I need another 2 millimeter gap over here, so 45 degree over there, and I can take a line coming across over here. Okay, once I've got that in place, I can come in over here and I can go 45 degree line over there, and that will give me the 2 millimeter gap that I need coming down over there. That's correct. No, hang on, 2 millimeter, I need to go in on that side of it. There we go, that side. And I have that 2 millimeter gap going down over there, and this can go down over there, and I can finish this drawing off by drawing that line coming down over there, that line coming down over there, go across over here, that line coming down over here, that line coming down over there, and I should finish it off quite nicely with a nice line coming there and a nice line going across over there. And that should be correct according to the drawing. Actually, I made a mistake over here. You can see this line over here is on the wrong side. I should have gone with a 45 degree line going in that direction rather, to get my 2 millimeter gap on this side. There we go. Okay, and I need to draw that going up over there. What we do when we make mistakes is that we need to rub things out. So we take a razor and we rub it out. Don't stress about rubbing out lines that you might have drawn. It sometimes happens. We're not perfect, so just rub out the lines that you did that were incorrect, and then just fix them up. That's that easy. So I'm going to draw a line going all the way down over here, take that across over there, draw a line coming down over there, fix that up in that corner, make sure that you fix up all the little corners that are damaged. Any line that gets damaged, just go back and fix it up, and everything will be hunky-dory. There we go, line going straight through there, and that is that drawing done. So, not quite done. There's a little piece at the bottom over here. It's a 12 millimeter thing sticking out at the bottom over here. Okay, so I need to get my 12 millimeter circle stencil. Let's just get that. Go in over there to that center line. I'm going to draw a little arc on that side, a little arc on that side, giving me a 6 millimeter gap on either side. Just going to draw a construction line coming up over here. There we go. Construction line going up there. A construction line going up there. And then it says that I need a 2 millimeter gap coming down. Get my pair of dividers, measure off 2 millimeters, smash that in there, and I can now draw in this little thing right at the bottom that I didn't see because it's so small. There we go. There we go. And there we go. That looks correct. Right, that is everything done on that drawing.